Okay, let's go through rationalizing a fraction. So sometimes we get fraction like 2 over sec 3 or 5 over 3 sec 5. The denominator, the bottom, has a square root in it. For historical reasons, mathematicians say this is not simplified. So we do a process called rationalizing the denominator. That just means we rewrite the fraction so that the denominator no longer has a square root, but the value of the fraction stays the same. How do we keep the value the same? We multiply by 1, but we choose a special version of 1, like sec 3 over 3 or sec 5 over 5, sec 5 over sec 5. Multiplying by 1 never changes the value. It only changes the form. To make this work, we need the property from exercise 1. Set A multiply set A equal A. For A larger and equal 0, that's our main weapon. So first, understanding the key pattern. Set 3 multiply set 3 uses the rule for multiplying square root. This is equal to set A multiply set A, which is set AB. So we apply set A is set 3. So set 3 multiply 3. It is set 9, which is 3. So whenever I multiply the same square root by itself, set 3 multiply set 3, the result is just the number under the root. So set 7 multiply set 7, it will be 7 multiply 7. It is set 49, which is 7. Or we can memorize that set 7 multiply set 7 is 7. No more set. So this is same, meaning 113. Okay, so this means A. This is exactly what we want in our denominator when we rationalize. Okay, so now we use that pattern in the denominator. So we don't want set 3 in the denominator. We want to turn it into a plain number. So we multiply top by and bottom by set 3. So 2 over set 3 multiply set 3 over set 3. Set 3 over set 3, this is actually 1. Okay, but we now want to change it to different form so that we don't have a set below the denominator anymore. So now you know that 2 multiply set 3 is 2 set 3, and then set 3 multiply set 3 is 3. No more set. So no square root in the denominator already. Numerator simplified, just 2 set 3. So this is our final answer. Right, let us move on to B. So we have 4 set 2 will multiply set 2 over set 2. So now this multiply this become 4 set 2 over 2. Set 2 multiply set 2 is 2. So here the denominator become 2. And then we simplify the fraction to 2 set 2. That's even nicer because no more denominator at all. So now the denominator is 3 set 5. Only the set 5 is irrational. So we will multiply by set 5 over set 5 to fix that part. So set 5 over set 5. So it is 5 set 5 over 3 times 5. So we have this can cut off, becomes set 5 over 3. So final form is set 5 over 3. Denominator is now just 3, so no square root. Now set 4 over 7. So here the root is over the fraction. We can split the radical over numerator and denominator. So it becomes set 4 over set 7. So set 4 is actually 2 over set 7. Okay, now we multiply top and bottom by set 7. So it becomes 2 set 7 over 7. Okay, so we still have a square root, but it's in the numerator, no more in the denominator. Okay, now let us move on to number 3. So for number 3, question asks which one equivalent to set 1 over 2. So we split 1 over 2, we split up and down. Okay, the square root of fraction can be split into 2. So we know that set 1 is actually 1 over set 2. So now we don't want the denominator, like set 2 on in the denominator. So to remove it, we multiply top and bottom with set 2, the same root. So first one will become, the numerator becomes set 2 over 2. So now there is, so for number 4, you can see that monomial denominator has one term, set 3 or 3 set 5. We already rationalized those. But a binomial denominator has 2 terms, like set 2 plus set 2, set 7 minus 3. And then to rationalize those, we multiply by something special called a conjugate. So we have A plus B, the conjugate is A minus B. A minus B, the conjugate is A plus B. When we multiply conjugate pairs, the middle terms cancel out. So that's why we have this standard formula. A plus B, A minus B is equal A squared plus A. Let us do the first one. If you notice, same number, 6 set 5, 6 set 5. And then 1 minus 1 plus. 1 minus 1 plus. This is conjugate pair. So we no need to do like FOIL 1 by 1 to multiply each. We can straight away memorize this form. So this is A minus B, A plus B equal A square minus B square. Okay, then what we need to do is A square is 6 square, which is 36. B square is B square, which is 5. So now A square minus B square. A minus B. So 36 minus 5, which is 31. So this is for A. Now we go to B. B again, this is A minus B, A plus B. So we find out A square, which is 2 square, which is 4. B square is 7 square, which is 7. So 4 minus 7 is minus 3. So this is again the radical disappear and we get negative 3. This is exactly why conjugates are so useful. And then this is again plus and minus. So A square is 10 square, which is 10. B square is 2 square, which is 2. So A square minus B square is 10 minus 2, which is 8. So we know that again radicals cancel, leaving a simple number 8. So next we move on to conjugate pair products. We have just seen 3 examples where we multiply A minus B, A plus B give us a simple number. So now we're going to the idea of conjugate pairs. So look at this box. We already saw this one just now. Okay, these 2 binomials, A plus B and A minus B, are called a conjugate pair. The magic thing is, when we multiply conjugate, the middle terms cancel and no square roots are left. So we written like this form. So now our goal for question 5 is to rewrite in simplest form rational denominator reduced fraction. So first, we need to identify the denominator and its conjugate. Now, this is denominator. Denominator. What is conjugate? Conjugate is change in sign. 3 plus 7. So we multiply top and bottom by the conjugate of the denominator. This is denominator. This is the conjugate of the denominator. So 1 over 3 minus set 7 multiply 3 plus set 7 over 3 plus set 7. So the numerator will just be 3 plus set 7 because 1 multiply anything become this, that number. Okay, so now to multiply the conjugate pair, remember that we know, just keep this first because I have no space. 3 minus set 7, 3 plus set 7. This is the form A minus B, A plus B. So it is A squared. So we know that A squared is 3 squared, which is 9. B squared is 7 squared, which is 7. Okay, this set and square eliminate already. So become only 7. So A squared minus B squared is 9 minus 7, which is 2. So you know that below, this one already settled. This one time, this one is 2. So numerator has 3 plus 7. Denominator is now 2. This is our final answer. So denominator is a plain number 2, no radical. Numerator is a binomial, that's fine. Fraction already reduced. 3 and 7 don't share, factor 2. Okay, now we go to B. In B, we know that denominator is here, 3 plus set 3. Conjugate of denominator is 3 minus set 3. So we will times, we are multiplying by 1, but it is in a special form. This will make the denominator nice. So we have 3 plus set 3 multiply 3 minus set 3 multiply the conjugate of the denominator minus set 3. So now what we can do, numerator up here, it will become 3 multiply set 3. Okay, 3 multiply 3 minus set 3, which is expand 9 minus 3 set 3. So this is for numerator. Numerator n. How about denominator? Denominator is conjugate pair. So it is equal A squared plus B minus B squared. Okay, now what is A squared? A plus B. This is A plus B, A minus B. A squared is 3 squared, 9. B squared is set 3 squared, which is 3. So A squared minus B squared is 9 minus 3, which is 6. So this is for our denominator. So this is answer for denominator. This is answer for numerator. So we put in the original expression. So 9 minus 3 is set 3 over 6. Okay, next we can actually take out 3. Factor out 3. So here is 3 minus 3. We take out, factor out 3 over 6. So now 3 divided 6 is 1 over 2. 3 minus set 3. So next, final answer would be this. So we reduce the fraction by dividing every term by 3. Next, 5c. 2 over 4 minus set 6. Again, this is denominator. Conjugate of denominator is 4 plus set 6. So 2, 4 minus set 6 times 4 plus set 6 over 4 plus set 6. Okay, so numerator n, 2 multiply 4 plus set 6, we will just expand, become 8 plus 2 set 6. Next, denominator is a conjugate. So it is A minus B, A plus B. So A square is 4 square, B square is 6 square, it is 6. Now, A square minus B square is 16 minus 6, which is 10. So now I already have, I put back in the original 8 plus 2 set 6 over 10. Okay, now you can see that actually you can take out or factor out 2. So take out 2 become 4 plus set 6 over 10. So now we divide the fraction or we make it simplest. So it is 1 over 5, 4 plus set 6. So now 1 is still 1. It becomes 4 plus set 6 over 5. So this will be my final answer. So when the denominator has 2 terms and has a square root, like 3 minus set 7, 3 plus set 3, 4 minus set 6, we rationalize it by multiplying top and bottom by the conjugate. Okay, so next, the conjugate of the denominator. So this is denominator. Conjugate will be 3 minus set 5. Okay, so we multiply 3 minus set 5, 3 minus set 5. Okay, so for the top one, we need to use FOIL. So 3 minus set 5, this is numerator. 3 minus set 5. Then expand. So 3 times 3, 9, minus 3 set 5, minus 3 set 5, plus 5. So set 5 minus set 5 multiply minus set 5 become no more the set. So become plus 5. So then you can plus this 2, 14, and then this is lighter. So set 3 minus set 3 becomes set 6. Sorry, 6 set 5. So this is our numerator final answer. Now denominator is conjugate. 1 plus 1 minus. So we have A square minus B square. A square is 3 square, which is 9. B square is set 5 square, which is 5. So 9 minus 5 is 4. So now I put these two, denominator and numerator, inside the original form, which is 14 minus 6 set 5 over 4. Okay, so this is not simplified yet. Actually, we can take 2 to factor on the for the numerator. So take 2 out. This is 7 minus 3 set 5 over 4. Okay, so this one and this one can be divided. 2 divided 4 is half. So 7 minus 3 set 5, half we put like this. Okay, then 1 time everything becomes same, right? So 7 minus 3 set 5 over 2. So this is our final answer for A. Now let's go for B. B, again, we need to rationalize it by multiplying the conjugate. So 6 plus set 5, conjugate of the denominator. 6 plus set 6. Okay, so on top, numerator, it will be 3 plus set 6, multiply 6 plus set 6. Okay, so we multiply one by one using FOIL, binomial expansion. It will become 18 plus 3 set 6 plus 6 set 6 plus 6. So set 6 times set 6 will be 6. Set times set. Because it is the same 6, it will be 6. So now I add the number with number. So it is 24 plus 3 plus 6 is 9 set 6. So on top, numerator, this is our final answer for numerator. Now denominator. So 6. So A minus B, A plus B, right? So equal to A square minus B square. So A square is 6 square, which is 6 times 6, 36. B square is 6 because it is B square is supposed to be 6 square. So no more 6, it is 6. So now it is 30. So now we put inside the original equation. Okay, so this is our currently after the conjugate pattern after multiplying the denominator. And then we now need to reduce the fraction, factor out common factor 3 from numerator and denominator. So I take out 3, 8 plus 3, 6 over 30. So this one and this one can cut, here become 10. So 8 plus 3, 6, 10. You can point out that 8 and 3 share no factor with 10. So it's fully... Okay, question 7 again, we see that we have set down there. So we need to make sure or we multiply the conjugate of the denominator. This is denominator down here. Denominator conjugate will be, we multiply up top and bottom with 4 minus set 2. Conjugate is changing sign in the middle. Okay, so top numerator, we will have 10 minus set 2 multiply 4 minus set 2. We need to expand it. Expand the numerator by using FOIL. So 10 multiply 4 is 40. This one multiply this one become minus 10 set 2. This one multiply this become minus 4 set 2. And this time this become plus 2. Okay. Then we add the whole number become 42. This one minus 10 minus 4. And it is like term, we can add or minus. So minus become minus 14 set 2. So this will be your numerator and numerator. Now denominator. Denominator is 4 plus set 2, 4 minus set 2, and it is in the form of conjugate A plus B. A minus B equal A square minus B square. A square is this 4. 4 square is 16. B square is set 2. Okay, now this minus this becomes 16 minus 2, which is 14. So denominator is simplified to 14. So we put back in the original expression. So now numerator become 42 minus 14 set 2 over 14. So now we reduce the fraction. We factor out 14 from the numerator. So factor out 14. 3 minus set 2 over 14. So now I can take out 14, meaning 14 divided 14 is 1. So the final answer will be 3 minus set 2. First choice. So whenever we rationalize a denominator, that's a binomial. Multiply top and bottom by the conjugate of the denominator. And then use A plus B, A minus B equal A square minus B square for the denominator. Expand and simplify the numerator. And last one, factor and reduce the fraction if possible.